Royal reality, Royal reality.
Okay, Danny was 12-year old when he left his parents to a distant auntie because of his father's death. In order to go to school, because his parents didn't have the money to train him in school. After going to secondary school, he dropped in JSS 3 and wanted to go back to his parents because his childhood has been abused. All these years, he was with the distant auntie. Danny, Danny wanted to start his senior secondary, so he started doing menial jobs to save up some money to pay his school fees. Years later, the boy graduated from high school and managed to raise money and wrote jam exam. He passed and got admission into the university. He was able to do his clearance because he saved up some money from the menial job he did. Danny thought that it was all about clearance, but didn't know that there was a lot to pay. He called for help from many people, but no one responded. As the semester went on, he wanted to quit, but on a second thought, he advised himself to find something doing. He advised himself to find something doing. He began going in search of a job again everywhere. He was frustrated to the extent that he wanted to commit suicide, but on a second thought, he changed his mind the next day. He was able to talk to his friend about everything he was going through, and his friend gave him some advice, ideas of a business he could do to sustain him himself. He started the business, which was shoemaking, that he learned while he was still in secondary school. He started making shoes and sandals to his fellow students. Even though he was not making enough money, he was patient enough to continue his work. Few years later, he was already in 300 level because of his consistency and determination. He went far. His business was doing good, and he owned shops and had workers too. At the end of everything, he was able to graduate and save up money to start a new business and relocate for a better life.